Hi everyone, it's my face again. Um, Thank you all for being patient and waiting for my videos. This is my announcement video. So I have two videos on this email. This will be the second video, and it is just announcements and things that are happening. And I kind of want to take a step back because in November there's a lot to be thankful for, being that one, it's Thanksgiving, and two, it is Children's Grief Awareness Month. So I'm not sure if we've tried to spread the word during group within the last couple of weeks, but I just want to go through the next couple of weeks, really aware that this month is dedicated to all children who are grieving. So in my personal groups, I've been telling the kids, hey, there's a whole month dedicated to you and dedicated to your grief journey. And there's all this support out there, and it's a national thing. And then the most important day of the month is Thursday, November 21st. And Thursday, November 21st is Children's Grief Awareness Day. And on this day, we ask that everybody wears blue to support grieving children. And we will probably be doing a little something here at Valerie's house. But if we could just be aware of that throughout the next couple of weeks. There are actually two groups on that night. There's one in Fort Myers and one in Naples. Yep, on that night. I was looking at my calendar. So we want to make sure that we let the families know that this day is dedicated to them, and we're wearing blue in support of that. Secondly, and if you have any questions about that, great resource is childrengrieve.org, and they post a lot about Children's Grief Awareness Day. It's the National Alliance for Grieving Children, so the big, huge umbrella that we're under here at Valerie's house. So, secondly, I want to thank everybody so much for doing the surveys and evaluations within groups with the middles, teens, and caregivers. These are important for a number of reasons. Two that comes to the top of my mind are, one, making sure that we give wraparound care to our children and families. If I see that Sally is a 2 at that has a trusted adult or friend that they can talk to, I know as a staff member here at Valerie's house, and even as a volunteer, because you can see those as well, to maybe we gotta go in and talk to her a little more. Maybe we have to sit with her during the dinner time and see what's going on a little more, and just easy for us to see that there are some places that we're still working on and that we need a little support in. So if Sally doesn't have a trusted adult, maybe that can be you, that you can go up to her and talk to her and see how she's feeling and doing. So that's probably one of my biggest pieces of why we do the surveys. We're always checking in on our families, but sometimes that self-report, when you're writing it down on a piece of paper, you might disclose a little more information, and that way we can be aware of it even better. Secondly, the second big reason that I can think of why these surveys and evaluations are so important is that it is support for our grants and donors who need this kind of data to show impact in what we are doing at Valerie's house. So the number of children we have coming through the door and the number of caregivers we have coming through the door is just the activity number. It's how many people we're serving. The surveys and evaluations show outcome and show that what we're doing is supportive of grieving children, and that what we're doing, has a place here in the community and is important. So that's our impact. And so that really paints a pretty picture to grantors and donors that what we're doing is meaningful, and we're here for the right reasons and the good reasons. So we report on these monthly, and at the end of the year we have a big report of outcomes and impact, different grants, different people, different donors. The board members want to know, what we're doing and who we're impacting. So they're super, super important for us to continue doing throughout the year. We'll probably do one each semester, and then at the end of this semester, we're going to ask you guys to fill out an evaluation on each of the children that you've spent time with this semester. So because you've stuck to your same groups, the rest of the semester, we're going to create an evaluation for you all to evaluate your kids and your groups. So thank you so much for that. Let's see if I have any more announcements. Oh, I do. Um, so the holidays are coming up, and it's a holiday party, the big famous Valerie's House holiday party. I've emailed out 2 links for at least the Fort Myers volunteers. One is on December 4th, and there's 2 different shifts to help with gift wrapping. From 1 to 3:30 is the first shift, and then 4:30, or if you have work and you have to get here after 5, that's cool too, but 4:30 to 7 is the second shift for gift wrapping on December 4th, which is a Wednesday. Then December 7th is our party. So December 7th is our party from 11 to 1 for families to be there. I've asked that if you are able to volunteer on that day, which we really, really need about 15 to 20 volunteers. If you're able to volunteer on that day, we'd like the volunteers to be there from 10 to 2 for setup and cleanup at the end of the day. The party, we just got word of this yesterday, and I'll have to edit my email, but the party is at City Gate Church, which is right around the corner of Valerie's house, and instead of it being at Valerie's house, it's just a lot easier to be at a different location, actually. So that's really exciting, and if I'm wrong, I will say it again in the email if I'm wrong. But I'm pretty positive I'm right. Okay. Anyways, I think that's all my announcements. Oh, yeah. So volunteering, gift wrapping, volunteering at the party. Naples people, we also have opportunities for gift wrapping and volunteering at the party. And their gift wrapping is, I'll have to get that date out to you all, but their party is also on December 7th from 11 to 1. So, the Naples volunteers, you guys are having your own party. Punta Gorda volunteers, our party is December 9th at group night. So, and we'll be in touch more a little bit about that. Okay, I think that covers all my announcements. This is a lot easier to do than typing a big old email to you all, so I apologize for that. I'm glad to be back and doing the videos. If you have any questions, please contact me. Last announcement, I promise. We have a new event and volunteer coordinator. So this person, Sarah Edwardson, is going to be helping with all the events that we do, especially family events, maybe tabling events, community events, all those. And she will also be helping with coordinating volunteers for those types of events. So I'm helping this year, of course, because I've been doing it and kind of showing Sarah the ropes. And hopefully going forward in the new year, she will be the primary person to talk to about events and things that you can do to help out on weekends during the week if you're able to for tabling events and different things. So that's going to be your person. I'll always be your contact person for the grief support, the grief group facilitators. So don't worry about that. I'm not leaving you guys, and I'll be keeping up with these videos. Okay, I think that's it. That's a long announcement video. Watch this whenever you can. Thank you so much for everything that you do, and happy Children's Grief Awareness Month. And remember, Children's Grief Awareness Month is Thursday, November 21st, all day. Wear blue. Thank you.